What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another X-Plane installment. And today we are in a different location. We're in Scotland, in the Scottish Highlands to be precise, and taking off from Inverness. And we're just going to do a bit of a circuit flight, head down to Lochness, and flying in the PA38 Tomahawk by Just Flight once again. Taking off now, as you can see, and hoping everyone is well in the festive season. I apologise for being a bit quiet for probably the last 2 weeks. I have been smashed with work, to put it kindly. It's been a long fortnight for me, trying to get everything done before the break, but now I have 2 weeks break and I'm certainly looking forward to it. So first time flying in the UK on this channel, so this is something a bit different, and this is a request made by a very loyal subscriber to this channel, Pedro Play. Big shout out to him. Hope he's well. We're going to head to a cinematic and back shortly. Enjoy. So we've got a few videos coming out in the next couple of weeks from X-Plane. Done a few flights, and the stat makes his way back into the 737. It's a bit of a worry, so stay tuned for that. I actually did a full day tutorial with my best buddy, who is very good at flying simulators. Gave me a bit of a a tutorial. We actually screen recorded him flying one and went through all the bits and pieces, so it's taught me a lot. So hoping to get some more 737 content on this channel. Speaking of this channel, click that subscribe button. Give me an early Christmas present if you want to. Plenty of great content coming out. There's consideration, I'm thinking about it, relaunching, I guess is the appropriate term, Status Geographic. So thinking about it at the moment. So what do you think? Would you like to see it come back? I know it was a very popular series back in the day. Thinking about relaunching it. But also a bush flight, another bush flight coming soon in the Australian outback. All coming up in the next couple of weeks. So we're heading out towards Lochness now, so hopefully I can get some good views for you guys of the Scottish Highlands. But we might head to another cinematic and have a look outside. Back shortly. So we're heading down a channel now. I think this might be Lochness. Don't have any maps up, so I'm assuming this is what we were aiming for. So I'm going to fly down here for a bit, and then we're going to head back do a 180 and head back and land at the same airport we took off from. Some gorgeous scenery up here though. This is default X-Plane. I do use Ortho for XP for a few videos that are coming up. Certainly makes a bit of a difference, especially to the airport sort of textures, and it really is good for Australia with our sunburnt soil, as they say. It certainly was sunburnt here in Adelaide the other day. We had a massive heat wave. It was over 40 for 4 days. I guess the word culminating in 46 yesterday, and I have to admit I've been around for 36 years and I've never seen weather like it. It was something else. Plenty of bushfires, unfortunately. Really sad. Anyway, I'll talk a bit more. We'll do another quick cinematic before we head for our final approach. Back soon. Yes, so as I was saying, yeah, it wasn't a pleasant day yesterday here in Adelaide. Very high northerly winds, and just some bushfires started to occur. Unfortunately, one was quite close to me when I was out working in the northern part of Adelaide, and got to see a water bomber do its stuff, and yeah, it was pretty frightening. So it's nice to have wrapped up the year, I think, and thankfully today is a lot cooler. That cool change came through overnight. So we've done, I guess, a bit of a stretch along the, I'm assuming, Lochness, and now we're heading back towards, and of course, the stat forgets what it's called. Inverness. There you go. Actually, speaking of Scottish, I watched Sean Connery in a movie last weekend with my wife. One of my favourites, Entrapment, with Catherine Zeta-Jones. I didn't know that he actually retired. Sean Connery, back in 2003, I think it was. Great actor. Great accent too. Apparently I have some Scottish heritage. I think that's where we sort of started. I believe it traces right back to Norway though, so I might have to head up there and do an episode one day. But a nice scenery, yeah, I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed with this airport too. It's quite easy to navigate to and from. Obviously from, because we're coming from there, but to. Really loving this little plane. Even got my best bud into it as well. He seems to be a fan, so good stuff. Tomahawk. Might do our final cinematic. It's amazing how in 3 years of All About Status, I think it's 3, yeah, it would be 3, this is my first time in the UK. It won't be the last. It's odd how you sort of get stuck to one location. Even with Status Geographic, I sort of didn't venture too far into Europe. I think we had Italy, and that was about it. So I've got a nice runner, not doing a long jump, nice lineup. There we go, we got that. To our airport, Inverness, I didn't forget during the cinematic. Hopefully we can get a nice little landing. Don't forget to give this one a thumbs up on the channel down below. And as I said before, it'd be nice to see you guys stick around. For you X-Plane lovers, there's plenty of stuff coming up. And it's quite consistent on this channel. And for all other sort of games and simulations, there's plenty to offer. As you saw, I was in the kitchen earlier this week doing a big breakfast. We'll actually be doing a episode shortly, secret recipe on the perfect steak, the stat steak, so stay tuned for that. I haven't been on a plane this year, I just realised. Usually I get one trip a year, somehow. Oh yes I have. My bad. Of course, I went to Avalon. Rolling live, ladies and gentlemen, while the stats mine ticks over. And after this video I'm heading out to my shed that you would have seen in the last vlog on this channel. Got some Christmas presents to make. Making plenty of cheese boards for all my family. Right, now we're heading into a final approach. I try and stick to these videos being around about 10 to 15 minutes, just not to bore you guys. It's not heavily edited. I haven't sort of done this lineup or landing several times and cut it out. It's actually, I go with what I've got. And that's one of my mantras for this channel. Because no one's perfect. Especially not the start. I hear that Scotland's been in the news lately with the Brexit business and elections and all sorts of stuff. It's a little bit confusing. I am one that keeps up with the news and current affairs, but yeah, don't quite understand it. But I know it's quite an importance to that part of the world. Gorgeous lineup, gorgeous scenery. It's all happening. Let's hope we can get a gorgeous landing. But big raps to Pedro Plays for recommending the Scottish Highlands to me. I don't venture enough out to different parts, so if you guys have got any suggestions where you'd like to see me fly, leave them in the comments if you like, and I'll certainly put it on a list of where to fly. I've got a couple of new aircraft as well. I might have mentioned in a previous video. I got a Fokker and also a Phenom, which I had in FSX, so I now got that in X-Plane, and looking at other planes as well, so to keep I guess things interesting on this channel, and also for myself. Coming into land now, as you can see. Very happy with my lineup. So we've got a bit of a seaplane there sitting on the side. think so. Yes, it is. Should be on the water, buddy. I'll take that. Thanks for watching, guys. Plenty of more X-Plane coming out soon. Take care. This is the stat. This is all about status. See you next time.